Hello, I believe your day is going great. It's me, Ade Ajayi of StirUpYourPurpose. I just wanted to share some aspects of this great book that I'm studying by Alfred Aiken, That Which Is. As I said some time ago in another video that I shared, this work is not for everybody, but it's for those who are ready for the meat, those who are tired of just taking the milk, but now ready for the meat. I'm still on this chapter 8, action, and I wanted to share this paragraph. It goes like this: ask any question you wish of infinite intelligence, and you cannot fail to get the only answer. If the question is half-hearted, or if one merely hopes that truth will concur with a human belief, that God will agree to be only partly God, partly correct, partly all, no answer can come. The answer is already present, but when blindly denied or ignored, shut out, its beneficent action of peace and satisfaction shine in darkness, and the darkness comprehends them not. See John 1:5. Let me just go back to that place. He said, if the question is half-hearted, or if one merely hopes that truth will concur with a human belief, that God will agree to be only partly God, partly correct, partly all, no answer can come. That's why I like this guy's work. He doesn't kind of play around. He goes straight to the point. Here we are saying God is all. All is God. There is no in between. It's either you are hot or you are cold, not lukewarm. If you are lukewarm, you will be spewed out, thrown out. But he is saying that there is no middle ground. Let me continue. The sufferer seems to suffocate himself in his own baseless beliefs via a struggle with them. If he will but let go the trouble, let it shift for itself. If it is able, then turn absolutely to God to discover what God knows himself to be. He will find himself floating in the glad sunshine of love, whole, free, perfect. This is the soul self. It has never been otherwise. One does not have to wait for it to become so. Time has never caused it to be passed by, nor can time project God's blessed now into the future. Omnipresence is always here. It is never touched by time. In the absolute, there is no time, there is no space. One must honestly, sincerely look to truth, to know what truth knows God to be. Abide here. Do not use truth to strike out at the trouble in hopes of crushing it. or of sweeping it out of your experience. Such intention is being double-minded, clinging to the trouble and emphasizing it. To hold trouble up and use God whereby to beat it is to have both trouble and God, an impossibility in truth. If God is the alone one, there is no evil to weep out of the temple. If there is evil, then God is not God. Not the alone one. Without another, it is this simple. It is so enlightening and illuminating. You can't kind of stay, you want to more like eat your cake and have it. It's either you say God is all or not. Now let's continue. God, being all action, leaves no action for trouble, and no trouble in action leaves no place for problems, no mediums or victims of such. Truth does not heal trouble. Truth reveals there is no such thing, and this is healing indeed. Truth, salvation, love, freedom. That is powerful. And one aspect of this simplicity is that it's so simple that sometimes we can miss it. And that's what he goes on to say here. He says, the simplicity of truth often alarms the troubled one. To his confused, complicated sense, God's way is too simple, too single and direct, explicit and undeviating to be capable of delivering him from such an alarming and horrible disease or difficulty. It sounds too easy, too good to be true. He is accustomed to much complexity, to time, improvement, medication, progression, to many consultations, great effort, struggle, periods of doubt and despair, and a gradual overcoming or succumbing to the enemy. The fact that he can be instantly freed of the trouble is incomprehensible to the human sense. Why? Because the human cannot know truth. Only God, intelligence, can comprehend and accept itself as it is. To God, there is no human. Even as to the human, there is no God. The human sense of God is but an exaggerated human. One is no more real than the other in truth. This is a very, you can't really kind of take this in just, how will I say it, partially. It takes time to get this, what Alfred Aiken is saying here, to become part of us. We need to go all the way. We need to stand firm in this principle. If we are to rise up higher, if we are to, in this period of 2020, we are talking of the new decade, we need to go all the way. And that's why I found Alfred's book, that which is very illuminating for those who are ready, those who are saying God is all is God. I will say this is a great book to study. But a note of warning here. ignorance will disappear. If you truly read this book, you will never bow down to nobody. I can't really explain it. It has to be experienced to be understood. Anyway, I hope you gather something out of this today. Let's all go out and hope and arise for the best. Thanks for watching. Bye.